Dear students, welcome back to the online classes. We are learning the unit Arithmetic Progression. We are solving the problems based on the concept of the sum of n terms of an AP. The sum of n terms of an AP. The sum of n terms of an AP is given by the formula Sn equals n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn equal, the sum of n terms is equal to n divided by 2 into 2 times a plus n minus 1 into d. The another form of this formula equals Sn equals n divided by 2 times a plus an, where an is the nth term of an AP. Now the sum of n positive integers is given by the identity Sn equals n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Sn equals n into n plus 1 divided by 2 for n positive integers. The sum of the first n positive integers is given by the formula Sn equals n into n plus 1 divided by 2. In this video, we will continue with the exercise questions. So moving to the exercise question, how many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 and the list goes on must be taken to give sum of 636. So we should find the number of terms of this given AP such that the sum is what? 636. Now write down the given AP. What is the AP? The AP is 9, 17, 25 and the list goes on. Now we will find out the first term A equals 9, then D equals A2 minus A1, that is 17 minus 9 is 8. A equals 9, D equals 8. We should find out n. We should find out the value of n. Then we have the sum Sn equals what? 636. So we have got A equals 9, D equals 8, n equals, we should find out, then Sn equals 636. Now which formula I should use? I can use the sum formula. Using the sum formula of an AP, that is Sn equals n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now substitute the values of a, d and Sn in this formula. Now what is Sn? Sn is 636, which is equal to, what is the value of n? We should find out, keep as it is, divided by 2 into 2 times a, 2 times, what is the value of a is 9 plus n minus 1 as it is into value of d is 8. Now we should simplify this. Now cross multiplication, 636 into 2, which is equal to, what is the term here? N. Then 2 times 9 is 18 plus 8 into n is 8n. Then 8 ones are 8 plus into minus minus. Now what we get is, now 636 into 2, which is equal to n, 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 8n. Now the next step, 636 into 2, which is equal to 10 into n is 10 n plus n into 8n is 8n square. 636 into 2 equals 10n plus 8n square. Now if you observe what is common here, the 2 table is common here. 636 into 2, that is 2 times 2 5s are 10, then 2 4s are 8. I have taken 2 common. This 2 and this 2 will cancel out. What is the remaining term? 5n plus 4n square. Shift this plus 636 to RHS, it becomes minus 636, which is equal to 0. Now rearrange the term based on the powers, that is 4n square plus 5n minus 636, which is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. We should solve it by the method of factorization or by method of splitting the middle term. If we solve this, we will get the value of n. We should solve this quadratic equation to find out the value of n. Now what is the quadratic equation? 4n square plus 5n minus 636, which is equal to 0. Now multiply the first term and the last term. What we get is minus 2544 n square. 2544 n, multiply 4n square and minus 636. What you get is minus 2544 n square. Now if you multiply, you should get minus 2544. If you add, you should get 5n. The numbers are 53n and 48n. 53 into 48 is 2544. Since there is a negative side, put negative sign here. Now splitting the middle term, 4n square plus 53n minus 48n minus 636, which is equal to 0. Now what is common here? The common term is n. Take out n. What you get is 4n plus 53. Now what is common here? Minus 12 is common. Minus 12 table is common. What you get? 12. 4s are 48. That is 4n minus since we are taking minus 12 common, it becomes plus. What we get is 1253 is a 636. Now taking 4n plus 53, 4n plus 53 common, what you get? 4n plus 53. What is the remaining term? n minus 12, which is equal to 0. Now we get the value n equals minus 53 by 4 or n equals 12. Shift minus 12 to RHS becomes plus 12. Shifting plus 53 to RHS becomes minus 53, then dividing it by 4. Now we got n equals minus 53 divided by 4 and n equals 12. N cannot be negative, n cannot be a fraction, therefore the value of n is 12. The sum of 12 terms of this AP will give you 636. What is the value of n? N equals 12. Moving to next question. The question is, the first term of an AP is 5 and the last term is 45. That is, the nth term is 45 and the sum is 400. We should find the number of terms and the common difference. Now the first step is write down the given data. What is the first term? First term A equals 5. Then what is the last term? That is nth term, that is L or An, which is equal to 45. Then what is the sum? Sum is 400. What is the given data? The first term A equals 5, nth term A equals 45, and the sum Sn equals 400. Now, based on this data, I should find out the value of n, that is n equals question mark. Then we should find out the common difference. Since I have the nth term value, therefore I can use the formula Sn equals n divided by 2 into a plus an. What is the sum? The sum what they are given is 400, which is equal to n divided by 2, as it is. What is the first term? The first term is 5 plus what is the value of the last term? Nth term is 45. Now cross multiply, what we get? 400 into 2, which is equal to n into 5 plus 45 is 50. Now n equals 400 into 2 divided by 50. 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 8s are 8 2s are 16. Therefore the value of n is 16. The value of n is what? 16. Now we need to find out the value of d. To find the value of d, I use the formula, nth term formula of an NP, that is an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the value of an? The nth term is 45, which is equal to value of a is 5. Then what is the value of n? What we have found it is 16. 16 minus 1 into d value. Now shift plus 5 to our LHS, what we get? 45 minus 5, which is equal to 16 minus 1 is 15 times d. Now 45 minus 5 is 40, which is equal to 15d. Now d equals 40 divided by 15. 5 8 is 5, 3 is. Therefore d equals what? 8 divided by 3. The common difference is 8 divided by 3. Moving to next question, the first term and the last terms of an AP are 17 and 350 respectively. What is the first term? The first term is 17 and the last term, that is an, is 350, and the common difference is 9. D equals 9. Then how many terms are there? That means we should find out the value of n. Then what is their sum? That is we should find out the Sn, that is sum of the terms. Now we write down the given data. What is the first term? A equals what? A equals 17. Then D equals 9. Then what we got? We have the last term, that is an equals 350. We have got an equals 350. What we need to find out? We need to find out n and the sum of n terms. We should find out the value of n, then the sum of n terms. Since we have the value of the last term, that is an, we should use the formula Sn equals n divided by 2 times a plus an. The first step is find out the value of n. To find out the value of n, I use the formula. The nth term of an AP is given by an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what is the value of an? The last term, which is equal to 350. What is the value of a? A is 17 plus n minus 1 as it is. Then what is the value of d is 9. Now shift plus 17 to LHS become 350 minus 17, which is equal to n minus 1 times 9. What is 350 minus 17? We get 333, which is equal to n n minus 1 times the 9. Now we get n minus 1 equals 333 divided by 9. Now what we get? 333 divided by 9, we get 37. 9 3s are 27, then we get 63. 9 7s are 63. Now shift minus 1 to outside become plus 1. 37 plus 1, what we get? N equals 37 plus 1. N equals 38. Now the next step is finding sum. To find out the sum, I use the formula Sn equals n divided by 2 times a plus an. Since I have the value of the last term, I use this formula Sn equals n divided by 2 a plus an. Now, yes, what is the value of n? N is 38. That is sum of 38 terms equals 38 divided by 2 times. What is the value of a? A is 17. What is the value of the last term? That is 350. Now, yes, 38 equals 2 ones are 2, 19s are 19 times 17 plus 350. What we get is 367. Now, the sum of 38 terms equals 19 into 367. We get 6,973. The sum of 38 terms of the given AP is 6,973. Students, hopefully have understood the previous 3 problems. Based on those understanding, we have few practice questions to practice. The question number 7 in the exercise and 8 and 9, these are the 3 questions for you to practice. Please try to find the solutions for these problems based on the understanding of previous problems. Moving to next question. The nth term of an AP is defined as 3 plus 4n. That is an equals 3 plus 4n. We should find out the sum of first 15 terms. So what is the nth term? The nth term is defined as 3 plus 4n. Now by using this nth term, we should find out the AP. How to find out the AP? Now in place of n, substitute the value of 1. That is, put n equals 1, we'll get the first term. If we put n equals 2, that is a2, we get second term. The same way if we put n equals 3, we get third term. The same way n equals 4, we get the fourth term. So what we get? a1 equals 3 plus 4 times 1. Now what we get? 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Therefore, the first term is what? 7. In the same way, a2 equals 3 plus 4 times 2. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Now, what is a3? a3 equals 3 plus 4 times 3. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. The fourth term, a4 equals 3 plus 4 times 4. 4 4 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. Therefore, the AP is what? The AP is 7, 11, 15 and 19, and the list will go on. Therefore, we have found out the AP. Now we need to find out the sum of 15 terms. So what is the value of A here? A equals 7, D equals A2 minus A1, that is 11 minus 7 is 4. Now by using this AP, we will find out the sum of first 15 terms of the AP. Students, the AP is what? 7, 11, 15, 19 and the list will go on. We will find out the value of first term A equals 7, D equals A2 minus A1, that is 11 minus 7 is 4. Now what is the sum of n terms? We should find out. Therefore n equals 15. Since we need to find out the sum of 15 term, therefore Sn equals n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into By using this formula, we find out the sum of 15 terms. Therefore, S15 equals 15 divided by 2 times 7 plus what is the value of n? N is 50 minus 1. What is the value of d is 4. Now, S15 equals 15 divided by 2. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 15 minus 1 is 14. 14 times 4. 56. Now, the next step, S15 equals 15 divided by 2 times 14 plus 56. What we get is 70. Now, 2 ones are 2, 35 times the 70. Therefore, S15 equals 15 into 35. Now, S15 equals 15 times 35. What we get is 525. The sum of 15 terms of the given AP is 525. The sum of 15 terms of the given AP is 525, which is an important question from the examination point of view. The questions to practice. Now we define the AN equals 9 minus 5n. The nth term of an AP is given by AN equals 9 minus 5n. Find the sum of first 15 terms. Find sum of first 15 terms. It is same. Find out A1, A2, A3, A4. Then find out the sum of 15 terms. Moving to next question. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6. We should find out the sum of 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6. So the first step is form an AP such that it is multiple of 6. The first number will be 6. Next it will be 12. 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. So we need to find out the sum of first 40 positive integers. So what is the value of A? A equals the first term 6. B equals A2 minus A1, that is 12 minus 6 is 6. N equals 40. Now we need to find out the sum of 40 first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6. Now I will use the formula Sn equals n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now Sn equals n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now substitute the value of n, a and d, that is S40 equals 40 divided by 2. 2 times a is 6 plus what is the value of n is 40 minus 1 into d is 6. Now what you get? S40 equals 2 times 1, 2 times 20 is 40, 20 times 2 6 is 12 plus 40 minus 1 is 39. 39 into 6, multiply 39 into 6, what you get is 234. Now S40 equals 20 times 12 plus 234 will get 246. Now S40 equals 20 246, what we get? 4930. The sum of first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6 are 4920. Dear students, thank you for watching the video. If you find my videos are useful, do subscribe. Hopefully you have understood the concept of arithmetic progression. Now there are few application questions are there. By using the concept of AP, try to solve those application questions in the exercise, which will be very easy to solve if you have understood the problems what you have solved in the previous video. Thank you again.